All right. So we have Miss Betty here from Betty Slow Your Road Grill. Betty, go slow grill. I apologize.
Yes, Betty.
Slow
Go
grill.
slow.
All right. So may I ask you, what is your name?
My name is Betty.
Okay.
B-E-T-T-Y.
That's right. That's right. What district are you from?
I was born in Dangriga, but I
Okay.
migrated in Caye Caulker from baby.
Okay.
Yeah, up to now. So
Wonderful.
yeah, 42 years.
Really?
I'm
Wow.
gonna be 43 right here.
Okay, I know that's
My
right.
birthday is this month.
Don't even look it.
Thank you.
All right. So how long have you been in Caye Caulker?
I've been in Caye Caulker 42 years.
42 years. Wow.
I migrated when the corona come though. Then when things open up back, then we come back and started our business.
Okay. Wonderful.
We was
Wonderful.
in Ladyville.
Ladyville. We
yeah.
talked about
It's
Ladyville.
like the rent is cheaper than here, so we moved that side and then
Okay.
come back.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So why should people move to Belize or Caye Caulker?
People should move to Belize because there's a lot of properties, a lot of things to do, like to invest, and I think Belizean people need foreigners because the money is double, and it helps us as human beings,
Right.
you know. So I believe that a retired American should move to Caye Caulker and just improve or invest and
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Have you ever been to the States?
I've never been to the States. The farthest I've been to is Mexico, but that's my goal next
Okay.
year.
Wonderful. You're going to get
Yes.
there. I can tell by the determination. All right. Last but not least, what do you love most about Belize or Caye Caulker?
Well, what I love about Belize and Caye Caulker is, let me say, our country is fucked up right now, but people like Belizean people, we unite no matter what we go through, but we still unite and come together and let things work for our environment or wherever we are. So that's what I like about Belize.
Okay. Wonderful.
And it's improving with more foreigners and stuff like I said.
Yes. I have a
It
question.
can be black, it can be white people, it doesn't matter.
It's like everybody like just comes together and the energy's just right
But
there.
Belize is a nice country. Belize is very nice and beautiful. So
So
that's
beautiful.
why I believe a lot of retirees come here. And it's a peace of mind too. You know, it's not too busy and jammy and trafficy like other countries. And let me tell you, no matter what Belizean go through, the one goal we have manners.
Manners,
Like you go to different country, people don't say hi in the
No,
morning.
no
You don't
morning,
hear
good
that.
night,
Like
none
in
of that.
Belize, you don't have to know somebody to say morning or good evening.
That's
or,
right.
Or how is your day? You know, we don't need that here.
That is
Yes.
so true.
That's the real thing about Belizean.
I really do love that. Like, because it's not even, I wouldn't say like different countries, but like in America, it's separated by like north and south. So like people that's from, yeah.
Yes.
So like people from up north, I don't even think then it has anything to do with race. It just has something to do with culture. Like up north, everything is like faster, like in
Okay.
New York. So people like, I don't even have time to speak to you because I'm trying to get on the subway. I'm trying to get to
Yeah.
work. I'm trying to get in my taxi. It's nothing
People is
personal.
fucked up.
You're
People
right.
have their own issues. Like here in Belize, no matter what we have issues, we still gonna put a smile on our face because somebody gonna say morning or somebody gonna uplift your spirit.
Yeah.
And that's the way we live. That's our culture. That's our thing. You
Yeah.
know, and we're gonna advise and we're just gonna keep trying.
Yes,
Yeah.
that
so
is
that's,
so
that's,
true.
That's what we do.
Okay,
I
Queen,
love
what was your
that.
question?
My question is, so how did you get into cooking? Like, what was the part for you that was just like, I need to open up a food truck, I need to serve people, I need to do that?
Okay, how do I get in food business? Because of my grandma. I was not raised with my mom. I raised up with a granny. So everything was tradition for me. Like right now, I have my kids. Everything is technology, and it's not like when I was childhood. It was real tradition. Meaning, like we have lamps. We used to have fire hot. We used to have baking oven stove at the top, but we only use that when it was rainy time. As long as the sun is hot like this, we have our outside kitchen well neat and nice with our fire hot, and we cook. So when it used to rain, then we will use the stove upstairs, you know. So I was grew up real tradition, and I grew up with like a lot of herbs in our food and spices. Like now, how I see it with my kids and stuff, we go and buy seasoning from the store. When I was growing up, everything we have all the plants in our yard, and we just used to mash, season up, and things like that. And I still carry that with me. I use certain season from the store, but for me, I go to the market in Belize City and I get all my herbs seasoned from a lady who have it like raw herbs. Like so I have that still like in my DNA. I don't take that out. So when I cook, I still cook with my you know, like I say, my spice, my season that I know about and growing up with. So that's what I do.
Okay. So my next question is, what would you say to someone who wants to start cooking, right? Like who has that desire, who's like, I know my stuff is good, people always ask me all the time, but maybe they're scared, or maybe their family doesn't support them, or maybe they feel like they don't have resources, or maybe they might feel like I'm 40, so nobody's gonna want what I have.
Well, like I say, you know, spend time with yourself and see. Like spend time with yourself and see what your spirit have to offer you, and whatever your spirit offer you, that's what you bring to the table, and you just create it. It might be hard for a little while, but just create it, because maybe that's the goal and the heart that God give you to, you know, to do. So like don't be scared, just do it, you know. So that's my thing, and I feel like cooking is my passion, because I can be, sometimes life is not perfect. Maybe I have a little problem or a stress or something with my kids, and maybe something stresses me, but whenever I'm behind that pot, like everything just go away. And when it go away, I mean go away, because when I go home I don't bring it back. It's just done. I find comfort in that, and like, you know, that's my heart. So I know cooking is my heart. Like I listened to a church thing, the lady said, the pastor said, you follow what your heart needs. Don't go, because a lot of people have a job and maybe that job is not for them, they're not happy. So go with what your heart desire to be. That's my thing. And I found a lot of fun in cooking, because I created my own thing, I created my own spice, and I come with my own flavor. And at the same time, like YouTube and different cooking channel, I watch it and I just combine all the different cultures, Nigeria, Spanish, Mexico, Jamaican, American, my Belizean culture, and I put it together in my food, you know. And that's I love it. That's my thing.
And that's good too with what you said, because like some people, what I find like in women, because I help women start their businesses, I'm a business confidence coach, and what I find is that like some women are caught up like, well, I know she's cooking it like this, so if mine doesn't look like hers, or if hers doesn't look like yours, they're like, stop. But that's what makes you guys unique from the guy who's cooking right here, right?
For me, life is right there. For me, life is not a competition. The competition is with yourself. Don't compete with nobody else. You do your thing how you do your thing, and you compete with yourself. And I feel like it's the biggest channel in life is when you compete with yourself. Then you know what you can, you know, go for it, what you can handle and what you can embrace in life. So don't challenge yourself with nobody, because challenging with people is like a bad mind thing. Like when you try to compete, you try to challenge with, no problem. Like when you try to challenge with people and try to compete with people, to me it's a bad thing for me. But if you compete with yourself, you can know what more you can bring to the table. You can bring more stuff.
For sure. For sure. I love that. This has been such a great interview. So tell them where they can find you. Can they find you on social media? They know they can find you at Caye Caulker.
So guys, you can come to Caye Caulker, and you can come and stop at Betty Go Slow Grill, and then I'm gonna let my daughter give you my information, because she's the one who created the page. And
yes, and even to that really quick while we're waiting on her, how important would you say it is for the women that have children who may feel like, oh, I can't do nothing because I got kids and my kids take up my time, and how important do you feel like it is to include your children into the dream?
Well, me, I'm gonna let you know real. I have 9 kids, 6 boys and 3 girls, and I'm already a grandma with 5 grandkids.
Never would have guessed.
And I'm so grateful for that. And like I tell you, generation has changed, time have changed. And if you read the Bible tell you about this, that time gonna change and generation gonna change, that kids gonna have kids very young. And I feel that is not nothing bad. Maybe some people might put it bad, but the God already tell us this in the Bible. So I don't know why it's like shocking and surprising to people. It should not be shocking and surprising to people because God already tells us this is what happened. If you look back in the days, grandma used to be like old grandma, like 60, 70. Now we have grandma like me, I'm 42. I'm 5 grandkids, I'm gonna be 43 right here. And then they have some grandma like 30, 31, 33. And this is what the Bible tells me. So for me, it's not surprising for me because the woman that I grew up with, she taught me about God, and that's my biggest thing in my life. No matter what I go through, I can be in the darkest place. I will go and I will see God, and He open that door for me. I always fight my life with God. I don't go and put that in people.
Right.
You know, I always fight my challenges with God. So for me, for a woman who have kids, it's gonna be hard, and I believe with every age as a woman you grow. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, you grow.
Right.
When you reach 13, 14, 15, 16, you're a teenager.
Right.
For me, when you reach 20, 21, 22, 23, you're a young lady.
Right.
When you reach your 30s, now you're a grown ass woman.
30.
Right? So I believe then you should know, you should supposed to don't know everything in life, and then embrace life with everything that you've been through, combine it together, and then you become a whole woman. And I believe as mothers, you shouldn't give up. You shouldn't give up. I feel like as mothers, we should not give up, because we have to keep on going for our kids if we want our kids to go in that right path and make the generation be good. Let's break this generation first.
Right.
So let's raise up. Like for me, I'm teaching my daughter, because I'm not gonna be here forever. So I'm teaching her to cook. She finished school. Now she's having her baby. She's 21. She's gonna be 22. So I'm just teaching her, you know, the basic in life. And maybe one day I will not be here. She can make this become something bigger and teach her kids. And in life, yes, we go to school, but nothing having your own business, making your own money, and invest in different things. And that's what I'm teaching my kids as a mother, because I didn't have my mom, but I have a grandmother, and I'm still grateful for my mom and my grandmother.
Right.
So for me, I didn't lose or anything in life, because I still become the woman that I wanted to become. You know, so
and that's so powerful too, because sometimes, like, especially as women, like you said, when we go through the different ages, I can remember being like in my 20s, and my mom will always reflect back and be like, dang, I wish I would have had this when I was 16. Well, I wish my mom would have did this when I was 16. I wish, or, you know, like just around that age. But then when you become even more of a woman, you recognize that those are your particular trials and tribulations that you've been through, and that's your story. And if it was different, any one small change in your story could change where you are today. So you have to be grateful for the good and the bad, because it's all teaching you.
Yeah.
It's all teaching you
to become stronger and to do better. Like I say, I didn't have a mom, but I have a grandma who teach me skills, value, balance, how to treat myself as a woman, what to expect from a mom, from a man. So I grew up with my grandma, and that's what is the great, like, to me, the powerfulest thing in life for me, growing up with my grandma, because
and that's how your grandkids are gonna feel about seeing you create this particular avenue. Like, my grandma had a shop, and my grandma did this, and my grandma did that. Yes.
And then my grandmother, when I was growing up, she used to be in a lot of activities, like powerful things for women. She used to be in the lodge. She used to be like help homeless people. She used to be like in a woman group where they do different stuff like cancer, AIDS things, and you know. And then when I was teenager, she teach me the same thing, because the woman, all the eligible women who used to be together, if you have grandkids, then they have it for the youth too. Like summertime, we used to go, the guys gonna chop the grass, and the school girls gonna rake up, and we make our $75 a week. And then that's the way I will help my grandma, supporting me, buy my tennis, my bag, and I was always a proud, happy girl, because when I go to school, I know I don't look bad, nobody can bully me, you know. She teach me how to work, right? She teach me how to, so, and then when I used to come home and say, hey, grandma, this is my note from school, I need to go on a school trip. Well, she will make cupcakes or maybe Johnny cakes, and I will go in the neighborhood and I will sell. I will earn my money, and I'll go to school, and she will put yes for Betty. And I will take that to my teacher with my money, and I'm happy I go on my school trip. And the rest is for my snack. And I was always, so that's the way I grew up, and I'm teaching my daughter the same thing. To be a powerful woman without a man. You can have a man but still be powerful.
The man is the accent.
Yes, you know, because sometimes they can give like trouble sometimes
Yeah.
in different ways. Maybe they can stress you a little bit. So you just always have to
Yeah.
be strong for yourself. Yes, we're gonna love them, but we gotta be powerful for ourselves.
Yeah, that starts with them.
Yeah, and
It
don't
truly
be
starts with them.
captive and tired and drained. Just always be powerful, and that's what I carry with me. You know, I do it for my mom because my mom was a woman. She was, how to say, she was in a lot of things when she was young, and maybe she didn't have that support like the way I did have my support. And I was always grateful that I grew up with my dad family instead of my mom's family. So for me, I try in heaven, I always make she see that, okay, your daughter Betty is doing it. And I know she's proud of it because she make a lot of mistakes in her life when she was young. She was on drugs, she was like prostitution, she was doing it all.
Right.
Not even, my mom only have 4 kids. I'm the oldest and my 3 other sisters. And
all
I'm
girls.
always grateful, and like I always tell my kids and I always tell people, I'm so grateful, I'm happy that me and my other 3 sisters, that we're living great. I can't say that we're living bad because my other sisters, they're doing great. One of them are landlord, one of them are working like in this home where they tend to be like teenager girls who don't have a home. One of my sisters is working there, and the other one she do like a daycare thing. So all of us are blessed, you know, and grateful. So and my mom was a bad apple, but her kids come out great. Yes, we've been through it, but we stand for something in life that we want, that we don't want to make that same part. And all of us have kids, so I'm grateful for that. And I always tell my sister we gotta be grateful for that. All of us are good.
Gotta be grateful.